Hello and welcome to episode 47 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. A few bits of housekeeping first. Between episodes I very quickly moved up the buff items from underwater to the top of the surface, since that appears to be where we'll be fighting the Leviathan most. We also, when we put our grave away, we got a new summon pet. Let me just... okay, you are disabled. So, we could have got this in pre-hard mode. A little ghosty following us around. Now there's a reason I have a summoning potion, and I've also grabbed the pygmy necklace to increase our maximum to 12. That's because if we actually allow this thing to attack... pay attention to the little flower on its head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now that noise is really annoying, so we're not going to be using it. It doesn't have the damage on it anyway. But this thing's dealing 400 damage. Okay, you can go away now. It just tickled me. I knew this thing existed. I had seen it somewhere. I can't remember where. But yeah, I never actually went out to try and fetch it. What was the third and final thing? That was it. We want to temporarily make it a blood moon. So I'm going to need that. We want to make it night and be able to cancel the blood moon. So I need that. And then I need to be over by the princess. Okay. Let's make it night. Let's make it a blood moon. Let's shop here, and you should, unless I was lied to. I was lied to, it's not in here. And now the princess is dead. I was told that the Terragram was supposed to be purchasable from the princess during a blood moon. So why it wasn't there, I do not know. Maybe it was there and I didn't see it. There's only a single item we need it for. This thing here. And that's for this, which we're probably not far off being able to make. But yeah, I would have liked to have been able to make it, so I don't know why it wasn't there. I will have to look up again. I'm almost certain it said during a blood moon. What do you now sell? Yeah, your count is still wrong. Odd mushroom pots, I think, is the new thing. Everything else in here looks like stuff we've already seen. What about you? You're telling me you sell something new. You're telling me the rod of discord now? Okay. Princess is back. Let's try that again. In fact, before we do, let me just double check the default wiki page for Terragram. Make sure it is Blood Moon, not Eclipse. And also let's put some defenses outside her door. Terragram. Ah, I missed an important note. In Celebration Mark 10 and Get Fixed Boy worlds, the Terragram can be purchased from the princess during the blood moon, so it's only in specific world types. That's why she doesn't have it. Never mind. If there wasn't one in this world, we're not getting it then. Fair enough. Right. In which case... let us get ready for what the plan for the day is. It doesn't matter that it's nighttime. So, first things first, we are going to go delving into the dungeon. What pet do I want to move me down into the dungeon? These guys will do fine, actually. The reason I'm going as a rogue is I'm expecting the item in this chest to be a rogue weapon. Once we've done this, we will mine the ore that's in the Astral Infection, now that we can do that, and then we'll go take on the Golem. If all of that goes to plan, then we will mine scoria bars, because killing the Golem will give us access to a pickaxe that can mine scoria bars, and which will leave us with lots of stuff to craft and test on Friday. At some point we do need to come back in here to farm paladins. We don't need to craft all of the shields, I just kind of want to have all of the shields. I don't know why, I like collecting stuff, even if I have no intention of using it. Okay, it is a rogue weapon. Good, they are sensible. I would have been very, very surprised if this had not been a rogue weapon. Throws the star disc upwards, which launches itself towards your mouse cursor, explodes. Explodes into 5 astral energy bolts if the thrower is moving vertically when thrown. Not sure about that weapon because it doesn't appear to be working right. Let's go somewhere where we can actually test it safely. This is not working as the description would imply it should be working. Throws a star disc upwards, yes, which launches itself towards your mouse cursor. Explodes into 5 astral energy bolts if the thrower is moving vertically when throwing it. Stealth strike rains astral energy bolts from the sky. Maybe it's because I'm underground. Oh, I was underground. Let's have them disappear for a bit. Okay, yeah, so this isn't useful underground. There's a lot more bolts that time. It kind of looks like the bolts only appear on Stealth Strike. There's just more of them if you do it while you're moving vertically. Does diagonally vertically count? Yep, any kind of vertical movement counts. It is kind of powerful, but it does require us to be outside to use it. that fires through walls. This disc doesn't, in general. I think its particle effects do. Nope, its particle effects don't, so it would have to be used outside. Still, its damage numbers are compelling for its stealth strikes. That ended up being 2,700. And this isn't upgraded yet. That was 4,900 until the last attack, which made it 3,000. It is very situational. How much is it if I'm not moving? Still 3,000. I mean, that was 3,500 on its own. It's hard to compete with that thing. We do already have some good weapons. I think the ones we have I kind of want to keep. Particularly this one here, just because of the explosion range. It's a really good area clear if I can't get the enemies to stand in one spot for this to kill them. So I think it gets put away, unfortunately. Unless I want to replace Deep Wounder. Just in the event that... Yeah, let's... No, because Deep Wounder is the one we want for if we have a lot of enemies around. Okay, yeah. We'll put it away. 1 second when I clear the inventory out. There's not much here, though. So. Okay. We need to be going mining now, so let's put that back away again. This chest. Nope. This chest. Yep. Okay, if we're going mining, I kind of want peace of mind while we do this, so let's swap out to this set. Let's also make it daytime, just for the sake of visibility. Oh, it was actually daytime already. I'd say let's make it stop raining, but we already know that it does. Oh, stopping the rain doesn't actually work. Oh, it doesn't work as it should. The rain always comes back fairly quickly. There's one thing that we do want to do first. We need the drill. I don't know what the enemies drop now. They apparently drop new weapons, so... Let's try to not... disturb the sand above us. We should be able to find this now. I was sure we should be able to mine this. Do I need to kill the other boss to be able to mine this stuff? Because Fair enough, it just makes this all a lot... I have absolutely zero idea what even killed me there. I didn't even see us take damage, we just... Oh. I bet I know. I wasn't paying attention to my health. I bet you the ore itself deals damage to me. So we died because we were standing on the ore. Yes, that is the problem. Okay, I guess I will have to look up later, but it looks like the ore itself is unmineable until the next boss in this area is killed. Let's head down here to see if we can't encourage other things to spawn. I'm shocked that thing even found a way to spawn down here. There's too many little nooks and crannies for them to spawn in rather than directly near me. It makes finding any items that they're going to drop harder. There we go. And the fact we're attacking through walls means that we could be leaving items laying around. Ooh, item for additional minions. Summons, release, and release. Summon, release, an Astral Explosion. Hit enemy plus 1 minion. Fair enough. Magic staff. Done. Neither of those are materials. Glad we got that though. I have a mind to... yeah, let's... if we're not mining, having these things kill things through walls is actually really not helpful. Because then we won't see what the drops are or where the drops are. There's another staff. These guys dropped the staffs. There are a lot of enemies down here, but they're the main ones that are spawning. So let's try further up. There's still a bunch of things at the surface that haven't dropped their weapons yet. Now that's an interesting rogue weapon. I could probably use the page. For the Astral Infection, so I could see exactly what all the drops I can get are. One sec. Let me actually do that. Yeah, the meteorite itself is made out of astral ore, which can only be mined after defeating the Astrum Deus boss, which is the other one, not the one we killed. So let's see, we've got the Stellar Knife, we've got that. Abandoned Slime Staff, which is dropped from Astral Slimes. Titan Arm. Hive Pod. Defeating hives, we've seen those. And the Astral Scythe from Mantises. So there's 3, 4 that we still need to get. One from Astral Slimes. One from the hives, which were the little stalactite thing that we killed as we went down initially. Mantises, which are obvious. I think Atlases are, yeah, they're the Titans. The scythe I think we may need. I think it may be used in the rogue part of the god item. Let's get a probably not a Zerg potion. Let's get one of the other potions though. Increased spawn rate. In fact, we don't need to get the potions. There's a reason I keep these in here. There's the scythe. It's not a material. Okay, we still need the weapon from the slime from the surface. There it is. So now we just need the slime. There it is. And it is a summon weapon. Okay, now we need to try and see if we can't figure out how to find and kill this, these hives. Let's quickly do a run back so that I can get a spelunking potion. In fact, let's just go with the with one of those. Okay, I'll empty my inventory out and then we will head back to see if we can't get the last things. So, be right back in a moment. Okay, let's see if we can't find ourselves a hive. I get the feeling this is going to be a sentry weapon along the same kind of vine Well, same kind of vein as the, what was it called? Spider staff? I don't know whether we're better off staying around here or heading elsewhere, because certainly spiders seem to be the thing that spawns most often around here. There's another one. If it doesn't despawn by the time I get around here. I don't really want to reduce the amount of water in this area, so be careful with our drilling. Most of the Astral Infection is this away. Did we get the item? No. Oh, no, we have got it. Excuse you. That was a very sudden change. There was a 1 there that I couldn't see previously. Okay. For the sake of the fact that we have, or we are basically 1 away from spawning this thing again. Let's get it killed. And you're dead. Okay, now we don't have to worry about accidentally spawning it. Right. Once again, let me go through all of this junk. And I will be right back. God damn it, the meteorite's landed. I'll have to find out where that hole has appeared to mess things up. Hopefully it's not somewhere important. I'll do that once I've finished putting all this stuff away and selling duplicates that we don't need. There we go, found the meteor. It is well out the way. We don't need to worry about it. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the weapon drops from the Astral Infection. And then I think we head for Golem. I think we have the time. We'll see. Right, first things first, let's summons and releases an astral explosion on enemy. We may as well compare that to one of the 2 summons. Let's go with the Abandoned Slime Staff first. Consumes all remaining minion slots on use. Must be used from the hotbar. Increased power and size based on the number of minion slots used. Holding this weapon grants a 10% increased jump speed. Cast down from the heavens in disgust, this relic sings a song of quiet tragedy. Doesn't do much damage. Can we make it bigger? We can make it bigger. What if I give you 10 slots? Not much better. It is better, but it's not much better. And this is without upgrades. Ah, interesting. This may actually have a use. I reckon it would be good against multi-segmented bosses, just because it doesn't look like it can fly, so as the boss goes through it, every single segment is going to hit it. But I think the same is technically also true of the Desert Tiger, so I don't think it's as useful as it could be. Certainly not damage-wise. Hive Pod. Summons an Astral Hive to protect you. Yeah, sentry weapon, that's what I thought. Got decent damage on it. And I wasn't paying attention to the Astral Explosion, but I think I did see it. If we just pop one of these. Yeah. Move these sentries out of the way for a second. Yeah, that little puff is the explosion. It's not a very big explosion. It doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be. I think Hive Pods replaces this. We've had these for a while, and their damage isn't as good as it could be. The damage of this is still good, assuming that you can find a boss that only has a single target. Against the Leviathan, it actually wasn't as useful because the Leviathan was spawning adds, so it kept changing target to the adds, which resets its fire speed. Okay, this is the only other one that we actually want to have a proper look at. We've already had a look at those. Let's put you over here. Swap over to our rogue build. What does this say? Throws knives that stop mid-air and then home into on enemies. Stealth Strike throws a volley of 10 knives in a spread. That actually is potentially really good for sustain. I might swap out my main weapon for this, even though at the minute the damage on it is comparable, slightly less. It's godly, so it has roughly the same amount of damage chance. It's losing some crit. It would be better used with the other accessory, the one that increases attack speed, because it has a high attack speed anyway, and then use it in conjunction with the Raider's Talisman. But the reason it's potentially useful is because obviously every single one of those red beams is regeneration. Okay, we still get a reasonable amount of regeneration off of that. So it's nice, but it's not working for our specifically Stealth Strike build. Okay, so let's put all of this stuff away and then make preps for going after the Golem. I don't think any of these were materials. We'll find out later when we need, or find something that needs them to be for crafting. The Hive Pod needs upgrading. And that's the only weapon we decided to keep, yes. Okay, we don't need much for Golem, but we do need Temple Key. We're going to need all of our potions. And then we're going to need the usual assortment of buff items. So let me get all of that ready. And I'll see you once we get to the temple entrance. If you needed proof these things grow back, here we are. Okay. So let's manually activate these. I've already disabled those traps. A power cell. And a furnace. I think that's used for making temple blocks and things. Solar tablet. Okay, good. Did I miss another chest further up there? I don't think so. No, they're all statues. I do remember that these spikes hurt, so... More the same. That chest does not look like it's supposed to be here, because it's not. I hope that wasn't the trap that hit me, because I strongly disagree that I didn't disable it before landing near it. Oh, I think there's Golem's room. Now this is just mean. We have enough solar fragments to be able to summon the solar eclipse at will now. This room is a lot bigger than it used to be. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this room is significantly bigger than it used to be. Okay. We have everything. Let's start preparing. Golem does the multiple parts, so I don't really like using the bombs. Let's actually go with one of these on one side, one of these on the other side. This room is a lot larger than it used to be. And that in and of itself has me concerned. Okay, let's swap potions over. One second, I'll be right back. Okay, back. I am concerned about how tall this room is compared to how it used to be. Let's get some platforms down. Okay. Given the change in size of this room, I'm not entirely sure what to expect. Let's move you up a bit. Let's move you over here. Do I want to keep these guys? I mean, they're doing the job. Explosion. Yep. That's not central and now it bothers me. Also, that should probably be here. can't really make the entire thing central, just given the fact that we don't have something to put on the other side of it to balance it out. So the campfire will be central and nothing else, and I will have to live with it. Okay. I don't really want it to use those buffs. Let's close that bag so that it doesn't do. Buff up. Summon that. Phase 1 dealt with pretty quickly. Fireballs are new. Maybe I should have gone for the body rather than the head. A plague has befallen the jungle. That one's new. That was way more chaotic than it was previously, but we got it killed and we got our upgraded pickaxe. What are you doing here? Good mimic. Okay, is there any other drop trap? I wonder if there's new or if that's indicating there's new kind of ores down here. Anyway, let's get out of here. We got done what we came here to do. Farming it can come later. But plague has befallen the jungle. You have something new. I'm not sure what though. Maybe the Vial of Element, but I thought you already had that. Well, I can't see anything wrong on the surface. The colouring down here does seem slightly different. Oh, bollocks. Still want to nip down and have a look. Ah, right, yes. The next tier of that is unlocked as well. You have new booze? Not that I've been buying any booze. Yep, you definitely have new booze. What about Wizard Friend? What new thing do you have? Magnetic Sphere, Shadowbeam Staff, Infernal Fork, Spectre Staff. These are all stuff you can craft, or they're drops. Maybe with the exception of the Spectre Staff. They're all materials. We're going to need them at some point, but I'm not going to bother buying them until we need to. And of course, you now have the full array of stuff. use to store your items. Because yeah, the next tier of that is up now. So let's get a little deeper and just see if we can see anything. The colouring in here looks less vibrant. It looks like that's new. Ah, so this is where plague canisters come from. That's what it means by a plague. There's new enemies. That drop plague canisters, which are an important crafting material. Well, now is not the time for me to continue to mess with that. We'll see what we got from drops. Let me put away all of the junk and get everything else ready, and we'll go through what we found, and then we'll call it an episode there. So one moment, please. Okay then, I put away most of the materials, so we've got a whole bunch of solar fragments and the bricks themselves. Let me just quickly go to this and then pick the solar fragments. The combination of the two of them are actually used for a summon item. Not a summoner item, but a summon boss item. But that's not one of the things we're going to be fighting next, so I'll put them away for now. We still have another 9 power cells. Let's have a look at what is available from the Golem. Got a decent amount of stuff in here. It gives us the axe or the pickaxe for free. Pixel for free. So that'll allow us to mine scoria ore. I imagine beetle husks is going to be the general material it drops. The shiny stone we absolutely want because it's used for summoner upgrades. The stinger we want for a few things, I think. The sunstone, we want a couple of these so that we can make or merge them with the mermaid werewolf stone. So let's read the lore and then we'll see what's in the bag. Oh yeah, and before we do all of that, this always comes first. There is 7 on each side, so it goes this side first. There we go. Way more chaotic than it used to be. Gonna need to be careful if we have to go back and farm it. Pixel can go away now. What a sad, piteous thing. Truly, a mockery in every sense of the word. The Lizardas were abandoned by their deity long ago. They set upon creating the idol as a pathetic replacement. The result is an amalgamation of the concepts and themes of many gods, prominently the heat of the sun. It is a far cry from a mechanical god, for the better. The alternative is too chilling to consider. While I believe... Can you stop opening and closing all the doors? It's distracting. While I believe this insignificant construct deserves no mention, the Lizardos revere it unflinchingly. I see no need to intervene in affairs beneath me and my people. And in the bag we have a lot of stuff we want. So we've got the shiny stone. Good. We get 18 beetle husks. Oh, the shiny stone's used for this. I thought it was something else. No, that's fine. I want to make the camper. I don't know if I'll ever use the camper. We now have everything we need to make the camper. We need to go fetch all the other things. Beetle husks have use outside of simply the armor and the wings, which we're not going to make. Namely, we need them for this, which is the next upgrade for the magic storage system. We've got the fist, we've got the possessed hatchets. Why that's not a rogue weapon, I don't know, because it's technically a boomerang. The heat ray, I remember. Nasty earth staff, I don't remember that. And then this thing is used to make the celestial stone, which is used to make that, which we can now make. Although we do want 2 of them, we may as well make the 1 of them to get the materials out of our inventory. So this actually adds a whole bunch of benefits, which it doesn't actually list here. It gives you stats improvements and other things, but until we have space for it, I think we're just going to temporarily put it away. We will almost certainly be using it when we come around to endgame. Okay, let's have a quick look at these weapons then, and we shall then call it a day, because I'm running out of time before I need to head off. Right. It's a long-range punching device. Is it actually targeting that? Yeah, it is. So it doesn't matter where I throw it, it is targeting the enemy, or whichever enemy is nearby. Heat ray, is this a laser gun? This one I don't remember. Maybe I do remember. Okay. We shall call it there for the day then. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Friday. We'll go mine some scoria ore. I'll also try between episodes to figure out what we can craft, because scoria ore is going to give us access to more than just stuff you can craft with scoria. So you make scoria bars from it, but from scoria bars you can also make life alloy. So not only is everything in here craftable, a bunch of stuff in here is now craftable as well. None of the infected armor plating, so we're not going to be able to craft this stuff, but we can make the next display, which will allow us to decrypt. It says the underworld schematic. I could have sworn that the ice schematic was next, so maybe we'll go find the underworld research lab. But yeah, it's going to be gathering, crafting, and maybe a little bit of exploration. We also have... Did I put them in here and not take them out? No, they are in my inventory. We now have access to plate canisters. This gives us more upgrades. That's a summoner build item. Friendly bees inflict plague. Interesting. You grow flowers in the grass beneath you. Chance to grow very random dyes and grass. Ah, there's 2 sets. Plague Bringer and Plague Reaper. Reaper is ranged, whereas Plague Bringer is Summoner. Okay. I don't think we can make that yet. There's definitely stuff in here we can make. But yeah, I will figure out what we can and can't make between episodes. We'll save the plague stuff for later, because we're going to have to go and... Well, it's all in the jungle anyway. Maybe I'll go farm some. I'll figure it out. But yeah, no, Friday's going to be mostly crafting, gathering. methinks. So thanks again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.